Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Love Reunion, where we talk about love, relationships, real talk, and real life situations. I am your host, Lovely Cat, and thanks for tuning in on this wonderful Wednesday night. All right, you guys. So for the last 3 shows, I've been talking about this dating era, you guys. Like, something ain't right. I miss the old chivalry type of days when people was, actually enjoying going on dates and getting to know each other and, having them little nice scenery moments, y'all both dressing up and wine and dining each other. I miss those days, y'all. We need to bring that back, but it's so different. This dating era is so different, and it's like, it making me think, like, should I try to go on another date or should I just stay by myself? That's how deep it done got. Like, do I want to be bothered meeting somebody and wasting my time, or do I just want to just focus on me and get myself more together? I don't know. It makes you have them kind of decisions because it's like, don't nobody really want to try to get to know nobody no more, it seemed like. But for tonight's topic, now this one I did a show about this one already. And this topic tonight is ghosting. But this is a part 2 because I did one before. I got a little information that I want to share with you guys. So, on all my shows, like I said before, I do the pros and cons and scenarios. And most of my shows I do in real life situations, just like my introduction of the show. So after this commercial break, I want to tell y'all about the new trend that I think is going on. It's kind of crazy to me, but it happened to me at least numerous of times. So I want to share if anybody else experienced the same situation that I'm about to share after this commercial break. Alright, you guys, I'm back on this wonderful Wednesday night. So tonight's topic is ghosted part 2. Have anybody talked to somebody? I mean, the conversation was good, the consistency was good, y'all was texting every day, everything was smooth, y'all was getting to know each other, and then off rip, you text them this one day, no response. Okay. Then you sit there and you text again. I'm like, you thinking in your head like, this person ain't never did this before. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something wrong. And then, you give it a couple of hours during the day and you like, let me just check on to see if this person is okay. So you do a text like, how was your day going? No response. So then you like, okay, you don't know what's going on. You puzzled. You thought everything was good. Y'all had good consistency. Y'all had good vibes and chemistry. But all of a sudden, that person has ghosted you. In your head, it kind of bother you. Like, is it me? Did I say something wrong? Is something, something ain't right? Why did this person just leave me alone this instantly? So, ladies and gentlemen, when that happens to you, it's ghosted. I don't agree with it personally. I feel like it's a coward move because if anybody have a problem with what you did or said, they should be openly enough to tell you instead of just leave you alone. So let me give y'all a scenario, y'all. Now, this tripped me out. Like I said, some of my shows, I do share my personal experiences. And this one right here, I'm like, you know what? I gotta go ahead and do a show about this because I'm quite sure somebody in this world experienced the same dumb stuff that I have experienced, right? So, yeah. So, I met a dude on the online dating thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all in my other show about this online dating stuff is kind of weird, too. Nowadays. So let me go ahead and share my experience. So being a dude, we was consistent talking back and forth, whatever, asking each other how each other day was and all of that, right? So I'm like, all right, he seemed cool, but at the same time, it was like a little flag for me because like I said, he was in another state. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and chat. I don't really do the long distance thing like that, but with somebody to talk to and chat with. So I was like, you know what, it's cool. Like I said, I met him off the online dating thing, so we never saw each other in person. So I'm like, I'll just go ahead and talk to him just to see what, get some conversation going on. So, yeah, it was cool. We got a little text back and forth. Everything was cool. Everything was fine. We was showing a little interest in everything, right? So I remember this one time. We was doing our normal, good morning, how's everything, whoop-de-whoop, everything was still, consistency and steady. So one time I remember I had asked how the person day was. And knowing me, after I don't get a response, over something like that, within an hour, I'm like, you know what? I don't chase people. So if you don't respond to me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't feel like being bothered. So I don't feel like being bothered trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Or you not responding? So I just let it go. That's just me personally. So, after the person don't respond, I'm saying, like, I'm just getting to know this person. It wasn't like we was developing anything. So after I got that hint, I'm like, all right. I checked my phone later on that night, and the person still didn't respond. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. If that's what you want to do. Hey, you want to go your other way, you go your other way. I'm not about to sit here and try to think and analyze it. I say something wrong to this person. Like, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. If it's not, it's not. I keep it moving. So let me tell y'all this funny part of this story, y'all. So I let the person be. Weeks has passed. About good 2 weeks has passed, right? So the person that supposedly ghosted me, like I said, I don't chase people. The ghost returned, right? Casper returned. Casper the friendly ghost returned. And he texted me. And I'm like, oh, this guy. I'm looking at the text like, man, what he want? I ain't talked to this fool in, 2 weeks. Now he want to return. The ghost want to return. So I'm like, hey, what's up? So he all in a preppy mood. Hey, how you doing? I'm like, first of all, let me tell you something. Didn't you just not talk to me for 2 weeks, right? So he like, yeah, how you doing? I'm like, okay. I told the dude, I said, let me be honest. I'm going to be real with you. You ghosted me for 2 weeks. Don't expect me to be happy when you return. Luckily, I said, you're lucky that I even responded to you how you did me, but I'm not petty. I'll sit there and I will tell you if I'm having a problem with you and if I don't like the things that you do. So he like, okay, he right. He said, he apologized. I say, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? So you left and you expect me to be happy and have things go back to normal because you back now and I'm supposed to be excited and just let you back in my life. I'm like, honey, let me tell you something. I don't work like that. Once you leave, that give me the impression that you don't want to talk to me no more. So you and your little ghost of disappearing act, you might as well keep disappearing and go to whoever you was focused on within them 2 weeks. And we can go our separate ways. So you guys, once I said all that, he felt some kind of way. He actually had an attitude, but I'm like, how you gonna leave me alone and then get mad when you didn't get that happy response that you thought you was gonna be, honey? Because I don't wait for nobody. You feel me? And it's like, is that a trend? Because that happened to me twice. People will do a disappearing act, and then when they come back, they expect you to be all, hey, how you doing? It don't work like that. So if that's a trend, you guys, I feel like that is the stupidest trend in the world. If you trying to get to know somebody, you leave them alone just to see if they gonna chase you. That's gonna leave y'all feeling dumb and alone because y'all gonna miss out on something good by playing a disappearing act just to get a response from somebody. So you guys, I just wanted to share my input on this. Like I said, I did a ghosted show before, so this is actually part 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed my show and the story that I shared. And thanks again for tuning in to Love Reunion. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday night.